This documentary is about the worst thing I ever did, so here it is. Is it about me trying to clear my conscience? About drug addiction, homelessness, mental illness? For sure, both are true. This is my best friend. We'll call him Bob. He used to be lively. He used to star in school productions, sing, and have a future. Now he lives on the streets. I set out to look for him in the last place I'd known him to be. It had been a year since I had last heard from him, which was very unusual. Usually he'd reach out after a few months, back on his meds, with apologies and promises of getting better. But what I found was nothing like I remembered, and what used to be a homeless haven was now a ghost town. This whole area up and down was all unhoused people, tents. They had a fire pit in here. This fence didn't used to be here. They fenced it off after there was apparently a fire. And my best friend used to live right here for days, for weeks. And now I can't find him. When I was looking for him last year, there was a lady in a wheelchair, and she's seen him, and I'd seen her with him. And she would tell me, oh no, he's doing okay. He's not on drugs, clearly covering for him. But now I kind of feel kind of scared to talk to anybody, especially as a woman. Talking to any other guy on the street, it just doesn't feel safe. I started to realize that I couldn't find anyone to talk to. The homeless people that once littered my area were somehow gone. And then I saw the sign. So inquisitive me decided to call the number on the sign to see what it was truly all about. The answer surprised me. I'm like, no music.
All agents are still helping other callers. Please continue to hold, and your call will be answered by the next available agent.
Thank you for calling the City of Riverside. My name is April. How can I help you?
Oh, hi, April. I was just calling because I noticed some signs in my neighborhood had gone up. And so I called this number that was on the sign to see kind of what you guys do to create the real change. So I didn't know if this was like a volunteer line to help people.
No, I think what it means is that, we do have volunteer opportunities within the city. You would find those on our website. But we're 311. We're non-emergency city services. So a lot of people will use us to report panhandling because, it is illegal. So they'll call us here at 311, and we will put in a request for the police department to let them know, where the panhandling is and what's going on there. But if you were interested in any volunteer opportunities, that would be on our city website at riversideca.gov.
Riversideca.gov. Oh, okay.
Click on jobs. And then there would be... At this point in the call, she just goes on to tell me different volunteer opportunities in my city, and I suggest you do the same if you want to participate in something like that. I won't bore you with the rest of it. I will say there were virtually no opportunities on the site. Okay. I appreciate you so much then. You have a good one. You as well. Take care.
Snitch. If this city isn't a good place for them to be, then where is the good place for them to be? Where would they have taken them? At this point, my resolve was wearing thin. Not only was I not closer to finding my friend, but the situation from the homeless seemed very destitute. I haven't reached out to his family. We haven't spoken since his last mental breakdown. He pretty much disappeared off the face of the earth. I said some things. They blamed me. I'm wondering if they do know where he is. I decided to reach out to his uncle and see if he knew anything, or if he'd even be willing to talk to me, but there hasn't been a response yet. I do feel partially responsible for bringing him to California, because I should have known better. I've lived here for 4 years. Anyone in California knows how it is. There's homeless people everywhere, even down the street from $1 million homes. This is the street that I live on, and this is my view every morning before I leave to work. It's almost unimaginable that right down the street you'd find there's stuff like this, where people are living on the streets having their worst moments. Beautiful city of Riverside and its landscapes and all of its bustling businesses. A city full of art down the street from where people are truly living in squalor. All the things that he used to do, my friend graduated with his BFA in acting, 5 years honor roll. He had a fiance. He had an apartment. He had a whole life. But he also had a lot of issues that I wasn't aware of. A lot of issues he dug deep into his mind to forget. Seeing one of my best friends live on my Ring camera when I wasn't home, deranged, throwing things, it was like a waking nightmare. It wasn't only sad, but it was deeply chilling. It is my strong belief that it's not any one person's job to save any one person. You may be asking yourself, what can I do to help with the mental illness, drug addicted, homelessness problem? And none of these, if you're not a therapist or a healthcare professional, none of these are your job. And you have no idea what you could do that could help. You could try to give money, you could try to shelter. All of these things could be things that do make it worse. At the end of the day, I think our job as a society is to create a reality where people are safe, where people's minds are nourished, where people aren't trying to escape all the time. We're in a society where people are constantly trying to escape. We have to start doing better for each other, and we have to start doing better for ourselves.